VN owners, N-FullSend here, and today we will be working on the car. My last video was about my neighbor's truck. He's happy now, so he's on the road. Today we're going to be taking off the front bumper for the VN. You're going to need to do this if you have, if you want to update your intercooler or you want to put a new grill on it. And I'm splitting my videos up because if I did the bumper removal with an intercooler, then my video would be very long. And this way, if I just separate them and you have an intercooler and you just want to reference back to, hey, front bumper removal, you can do that, so it'll be easier. So let's hop right into it. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and pop your hood. We have 4 10mm bolts located here, 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 and here. So let's get those off. Now that theirs are off, we're going to move down underneath. Okay, so underneath, we're going to have to take the skid plate off underneath here. And you have clips that run all the way around. And I've showed you how to do this in previous videos. Right there is a clip. So you're just going to take a screwdriver, push it in there, pop it out. And I think there's 7 or 8 along the bottom here, which we're going to have to take out. So go ahead and pop those out. Okay, as you can see, I took the clips out all the way around. I did say 7 or 8. There are 8. After you get those out all the way around, what you're going to do is come into the wheel well, and you have a clip here, a clip here, you have another clip right here, and then right above it is a 10mm bolt. And this is pretty cool. They got that little cutout so that you can use a setup like I'm using right here. Make sure you have an extension so you don't hit anything on the paint on the fender. Now, you can go ahead and move this wheel. Just go in and turn the wheel so that the wheel is inside the wheel well, and it will give you enough room to get that. I don't think I'm going to need to do that. I'm pretty sure I can get that out, so let's get to that. Okay, as you can see, I got the clips out and the bolt. They're right here. Now, you can, I was right, I didn't need to move my wheel, but if you want comfort and more space, just go ahead and turn your wheel so that the wheel is on the inside of your wheel well, and it'll give you a lot of room. I didn't need to. Now, we're going to do the same thing on the passenger side. Same setup. Go ahead and do that side. And then there's a few more steps and we'll have this bumper right off. Alright, if you're unfortunate enough like me, which you live in a state that by law requires you to have a front license plate, and you have a tow hook mounted license plate bracket, you're going to have to go ahead and take that off. I hate the idea of having a turbo car with an intercooler and having the plate like right here and restricting airflow. It's not much, but you know, I just wanted to get it out of the way so I have all that mass going into my intercooler and my radiator. So if you have one of these, go ahead and take it off. If it is mounted here, I think it's held on by screws. I don't think you will have to take that off. I'll let you know after I get this off if you have to take your license plate off if you have it mounted here. So go ahead and take that off if you have one. Okay, so here comes the scariest part. There are clips that run up in through here. Now, we're going to gently, and when I say gently, I mean gently, tug on it to get the clips to release. And you'll see as I pop it out what they look like. They're pretty much just on the bumper itself. There's just little plastic tabs that slide into a clip on the other side. Now, you're just taking your 2 fingers here, put your thumb on this side, and just kind of wiggle it out. There you go. There it's coming. All right, so we have our clips. Now there's some down through here that we have to get, so you're going to be very, very careful when you're pulling this apart because you don't want to break anything. So it's just a slight tug. Go ahead and get your fingers in there so you're not messing up your paint. And it should unclip. And if you're having problems with it, just take your time, reassess. If you need to, go ahead and look up underneath to see if your clips are gonna come out. And you're gonna do the same thing with the other side. And it's finesse. Don't manhandle it off. I don't want you to break anything. So just finesse it. Okay, so we've got this side popped out. What we're concerned with is up under here. So now what you want to do is switch positions and come up here. What you're going to do is start pulling just here where it meets up to your headlights and just kind of wiggle it out. Because we do have our bolts out, you can do that. There it pops. I'm off. So now I'm going to feed around here because this is the most, I'd say, what do you want to call it? The most trouble is down through here. Third step, what you're going to want to do, switch positions again. You're going to take your left hand over here, put it on top over here. Take your right hand, put your fingers down into this crack, and the way you get this center part out is by pulling from both sides. Doing it right here at the top of the headlight and over here on the left. My right hand's over here. So we're just going to gently pop that out, and now we're released. We have everything released on this side. Now you're going to do the same thing on the left side, or right side, I'm sorry, the passenger side. You're going to do the same thing that we did right here on the passenger side. Okay, so now that we have our driver's side and our passenger side unhooked from the sides here, what you're going to do is go to the center plastic piece on the top. Now put your left hand over here, right hand over here, and we're going to have to lift this up over the hood release right here, and it'll come right off. So let's do that. Just going to lift up over that, get it shaped, and right there it is. Just set it down real nice, and there it is. There's the bumper. Alright, so that's how you take the bumper off of the end. To put it back on, you just do it in reverse order. Go ahead and lift it up over your hood release, and then go ahead and do your snaps on either side. Go inside the wheel well, put those back together, and then go underneath and do your skid plate. It's really simple. Don't get discouraged about it. When you're doing the snaps here on the side and underneath the headlight, do exactly what I told you to. You're not going to have a problem, I promise you. And if you have any questions, go ahead and comment. I'll answer them back. I try to answer everyone that comments on my videos, but that's what I'm all about. Also, what I'm going to do is go ahead and vacuum out, because I see there's like dirt, road grime, and stuff in here. I'm going to go ahead and vacuum that out. You don't need to, but hey, that's how you take the bumper off. I really want an intercooler, but I just don't know what one I want yet. I'm definitely going to do the grill after I get the intercooler, because I want that mass airflow going in there. I do like the looks of it, but there's some mesh out there that looks really sweet. I just don't know what brand of intercooler I'm going to go with quite yet, but that will be in the future. So the video I did today was because of that, so that video doesn't run long. Hopefully you guys have the confidence now to go ahead and just remove your bumper. That's what I aim on doing, is helping you guys out. But hey, I'm N-FullSend. This is how you take the bumper off. And as always, you guys drive safe. Hold up, homies. Video's not done quite yet. What I did forget to mention is when you go ahead and put this back on, as you can see, I put mine back on. The lines are perfect. There's nothing sticking out. Everything is snapped in. So when you do the snaps around here, you want to make sure you hear those snaps go in individually. That way you know it's secure. Now, a lot of you have requested torque specs on bolts and nuts or whatever I take apart. I will do that from here on out. However, Hyundai did not give torque specs for these bolts that we took out today. I looked it up in the book, no torque specs. So what I'm going to tell you is just snug them up. They are on nut plates, so you do not want to over torque because your nut plate will come loose and then those bolts are just going to spin around. And then you're going to have to get a pair of pliers, put it on the nut plate to get that bolt out. I don't want you to do that because that's going to be a hell of a job, I'm sure. So just snug them up, don't over torque, and I promise I will give torque specs on everything else that I do from here on out.